Welcoming you all.
And I'm Shamim Khan. Those were the headlines. We now move on to the news and details. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has urged the nation to await a sunny day to end the current dark hours soon in an address on the eve of Bangla New Year, Pohila Boishakh, amid global COVID-19 pandemic gripping Bangladesh as well. She said this in her 16-minute nationwide televised address marking the Bangla Novoborsho 1427 from her official Ganabhavan residence lawn this evening. Sheikh Hasina simultaneously urged all to strictly follow the directives to prevent spread of the virus, staying indoors, and announced some fresh initiatives as succor, particularly for the vulnerable people. She said 100 crore taka was being allocated as special honorarium for the government health workers working directly with COVID-19 patients, and said the entire nation was appreciating all, including them, for their response to call of duty. The Premier reassured the nation that her government firmly stood by the people at the hour of COVID-19 darkness and called upon all not to be scared, as it could affect one's resistance capacity. Sheikh Hasina said some Westwood quarters were out to mislead the people by spreading rumors and urged the people not to be confused with the rumor. The Prime Minister requested the media people to highlight the actual information with responsibility on coronavirus situation.
5 more people have died of coronavirus in the country in the last 24 hours, raising the total death toll to 39. Besides, 182 more people have been tested positive for coronavirus, bringing the total number of coronavirus cases in the country to 803. Health Minister Zahid Malik informed the latest coronavirus situation through an online health bulletin today. He said 3 coronavirus patients have recovered in the last 24 hours, raising the number of total recovery to 42. The Health Minister said as part of increasing medical facilities for COVID-19 patients, the government is preparing 6 infrastructures as isolation centers with required equipment, including 4,500 beds. Additional Director General of Health Services, Professor Dr. Nasima Sultana, also addressed the online bulletin. She said as the number of COVID-19 infection cases is on the rise in the country, the government has intensified its efforts, including collection of personal protection equipment, surgical masks, alongside increasing medical facilities for coronavirus infected patients. Meanwhile, the worldwide death toll crosses 1,15,000, with the number of infections worldwide topping 18,67,000, including 4,35,000 recovered patients. The US has recorded a total death toll of 22,115. Cases in the country topped 5,60,433 so far. 1,528 people have died in the last 24 hours. Italy has recorded their death toll at 431 on Sunday, bringing the total death toll to 19,899. In Spain, 603 people have died in the last 24 hours, bringing the total death toll to 17,209. France recorded 561 coronavirus deaths on Sunday, bringing the total death toll to 14,393. In UK, 737 people have died in the last 24 hours. Total death toll is 10,612.
Outgoing Inspector General of Police, IGP Dr. Muhammad Javed Patwari, paid a courtesy call on President Muhammad Abdul Hamid at Bongo Bhavan this afternoon. Later, in a briefing, President Press Secretary Muhammad Jainal Abidin told that during the meeting, the outgoing IGP apprised the President of various activities of Bangladesh Police taken during his tenure. He also informed the President about various steps taken by Bangladesh Police to face the outbreak of the fatal coronavirus. The outgoing Inspector General of Police expressed gratitude to the President for extending cooperation in discharging his duties. President Muhammad Abdul Hamid lauded the people-friendly activities of Bangladesh Police and expressed hope that this type of pro-people activities would continue in the days to come. During the call-on, secretaries to the President were present. Awami League General Secretary Obadul Qadir has said there is no party politics in the ongoing coronavirus crisis, but protecting people from the lethal virus is the main task. He came up with the comments while speaking at a press conference on contemporary affairs at his government residence in the capital this afternoon. Road Transport and Bridges Minister said people from all walks of life should join the initiatives of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina announced to tackle coronavirus in the country. Please extend your hands to Sheikh Hasina, he added. Leaving the politics of divide, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is playing a praiseworthy leadership role in this national crisis, he said, adding, all have to fight the invisible enemy, coronavirus, by staying at their homes, and all have to avoid public gatherings on the question of the existence. Issuing a warning that no irregularity would be tolerated in relief distribution, Awami League General Secretary said a vested quarter is storing essential commodities and relief goods of the helpless people, and no looting would be tolerated in the name of relief distribution.
Dr. Hassan Mahmood has said government assistance covered 1/3 population of the country amid corona situation. He urged BNP to stand beside the helpless people despite finding faults of government staying at home. Dr. Hassan Mahmood said these while briefing the journalists at his government residence in the capital today. The Information Minister said government is doing all its best to face coronavirus. He urged BNP to spend money for people instead of appointing foreign lobbyists. He said due to coronavirus, the government has cancelled birth centenary program of Father of the Nation and all state programs of March 26. But BNP waged mass gatherings centering Khaleda Zia's release from jail and showed its irresponsibility to the nation. So BNP has no right to talk about ethics, he added. Districts, cities, places in Dhaka and elsewhere in the country are put on lockdown. In Dhaka, the police imposed lockdown in areas around Taj Mahal Road, Razia Sultana Road, Babar Road, Bosila and in front of Krishi Market in Mohammadpur. The district administrations of Chandpur, Norshindi, Naranganj, Tangail, Netrokona, Satkira, Gazipur, Silet, Chuadanga, Lokhipur, Jamalpur, Thakargao, Sunamganj, Gaibandha and Cox's Bazar put the respective districts under complete lockdown to check the transmission of coronavirus. Local administration issued restriction of entry and exit of the people in these districts. Besides, all kinds of business organizations, mass gatherings, mass transport and movement of the residents were also prohibited. Legal action will be taken if anyone disobeys the order. District administrations set up checkpoints at important points to implement the lockdown. Police interrogated all who are crossing the checkpost. They also worked to inform the people about spread of coronavirus and encouraged them to stay at home in an effort to curb coronavirus transmission. Hundreds of low-income people became jobless due to coronavirus situation. Following Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's directives, daily essentials are being distributed among the poor, low-income people and distressed to overcome the crisis across the country. Authorities are distributing daily necessities including rice, pulse and oil among poor families in the remote areas. Safety medical items are also being distributed among the needy.
Now, weather. Met Office says rain and thunder showers accompanied by temporary gusty or squall wind is likely to occur at different places of the country during the next 24 hours. Today's maximum temperature of the country was recorded 36.5 degrees Celsius in Rangamati. Night and day temperature may rise slightly over the country in the next 24 hours. And now to end the bulletin, a recap of the top stories.